Hello, Roger.
Good morning, Mary. Well, how does he seem to you?
Well, maybe I'm clutching at straws, but I think he looks better today.
You do?
Yeah. Somehow he looks as though he has more color and his breathing is easier.
Well, all of his vital signs are stable, and that certainly is on the good side.
I don't think I've had a chance to thank you in person for what you did for Frank. They told us that you saved his life right there in the stairwell by moving him the way you did.
Well, when I found him, I could tell by the way he was lying on the floor that he might possibly have a neck injury. So it was just a matter of making sure that he wasn't hurt when we moved him to the emergency room.
Well, we're all very grateful that you were the one who found him.
Thank you.
Hello.
Good morning, Delia. Come on in. It's all right.
Hello, Dee.
I want to cry every time I come through this door. How is he today?
About the same.
Under his tan, he seems very pale. Does that mean anything?
There's no circulation problem as yet.
As yet. Are you expecting one?
Oh, we're hoping no.
This is so awful. Mary? Mary, has he begun to wake up or say anything at all?
No, but he's sleeping lighter, I think.
You do. If he stays unconscious, does that mean that there's less hope or a chance of brain damage?
Well, that's a possibility, but I don't...
Suppose he never wakes up. Suppose he just stays like that. That would be worse than anything. You know, I've read in the papers where people stay in comas for years.
Dee, you don't have to do that.
Well, what if he just lies like that? Isn't that what they call a vegetable?
Dee, will you please stop?
But I only want to...
Just don't say another word. We're all under a lot of strain, and believe me, that isn't helping.
I'll be outside.
Dr. Carter.
Good grief.
Oh, I didn't mean to startle you.
Oh, no, that's okay. I don't think there's any damage.
I was wondering if you've seen Dr. Steiner.
No, I haven't seen him this morning.
Neither has anyone else, and he is supposed to be on duty.
I just came in here a second ago. I'm on my 10-minute break.
But the floor is all quiet. It's a good time to take a break.
Miss Gonzalez, could I ask you a personal favor?
Yes?
Would you mind not saying anything about that? It's a surprise.
Why, Dr. Carter, I never would have imagined you were such a romantic person.
Well...
And Dr. Faith Coleridge, you have good taste.
Oh, thank you.
I won't give you away. She's a very bright young lady and a nice person.
Yeah, well, I think so. But I can't say she's exactly bowled over with me.
Well, if you keep giving her orchids, you're certainly going to make an impression.
Well, I hope so. Right now, she seems to be so wrapped up in medicine, it's hard to get her attention.
Well, she's just out of medical school, and her father's a doctor. Her brother's a resident.
Yeah, and, but I have sort of a medical family background, too, if you think about it.
Oh? Is your father a doctor?
Not exactly. He's in the shoe business. But my aunt just joined the staff, Dr. Eleanor Bolak.
Oh, yes.
And she's married to Seneca Bolak, who's certainly well known.
I'm afraid I don't...
He won the Bolin Award in 1970 for original research on the nerve growth factor.
Oh, I've heard of the Bolin Award.
Yeah, and Dr. Westheimer's my second cousin. Once or twice removed. I can't quite remember which.
I'm sure that when Dr. Coleridge hears all that, she'll really be impressed. But I think your flower will do better.
As long as something does.
This is what's known as my lady's slipper.
How'd you know that?
They grow wild in Puerto Rico.
Oh?
Would you like to hear a fairy tale? Well, we call them cuento de hadas about this flower. You might want to tell Dr. Coleridge.
Sure.
Well, when I was a little girl, my mother used to tell me that the island of Puerto Rico was 3 times blessed by the winds and the weather and the angels of God.
Angels?
Oh, yes. My mother believed that the angels were watching over the island and all its people, and that they would help us if we got close enough to ask.
Oh, how'd you do that?
Well, when you had a very difficult situation, which for a girl usually involved a young man, the way to be guided by the angels was to rise with the first light of dawn, when the mist was still heavy over the forest, and find your way out to where the wild orchids grow. And there you looked for a sign that an angel was nearby. My mother said you could always tell where an angel had passed, because each place the angel's foot had touched was transformed into the flower known as My Lady's Slipper. And then when you found that flower, you sat down beside it and you prayed to the angel who had to be close by. And then whatever decision you made, it would be for the good, and it would be blessed by the angels.
That's really lovely.
I hope she likes your flower.
Well, I'm trying.
Well, as interns go, Dr. Carter, you do try harder than most. I'm sure you'll do just fine.
Oh, hey, thanks, Miss Gonzalez.
You can call me Ramona if you like.
I did notice that everyone else does. My friends call me Bucky.
Of course, in public, it'll still be Dr. Carter.
And you'll be Miss Gonzalez. Thank you, Miss Gonzalez. I mean, Ramona.
Not at all, Bucky. And perhaps we better get back to the floor. Leave the room empty so Dr. Coleridge can discover her surprise.
Yes. I just hope she appreciates it half as much as you do.
Mary, don't feel bad. That was pretty hard to take, even though it wasn't intentional.
I shouldn't have spoken to her that way. It's not fair of me to lose my temper.
She was upset, but you were right. It wasn't helping.
I've known Dee all my life. She's had a terrible time, and we've all had to make allowances. But she's very sweet when things are going well.
But she can't cope with this.
She's at her best on a Saturday night when she's sitting in Dad's place with Frank on one side and her brother Bob on the other. She feels safe, and she can be bright and so funny you wouldn't believe it.
And isn't it a shame that life isn't just one long Saturday night?
Well, it isn't. And sometimes she just drives me right up the wall. I seem to alternate between feeling so sorry for her and being so furious I could kill her.
And maybe that depends on which dealer you're with. Well, I can see how you couldn't help but feel sorry for the bright little sparrow who's always making jokes and trying desperately to be liked. But it's also hard not to lose your patience with the helpless little girl that was in here just now.
That's very perceptive. There are 2 Delias.
But only one Mary Ryan. Straight on. Is there another Mary Ryan lurking underneath?
I hate to disappoint you, but I am what I am.
Who's disappointed? I must tell you, Mary, that I have a great amount of respect for the way you've been handling this whole situation.
Well, you know we feel exactly the same way about you.
Well, that's good to hear. Because for the last few days, I've been reminded of how long it's been since we've seen each other. Since you were a little girl.
You've been away a lot. I was going to school.
Well, it's a shame that you haven't been able to develop a greater appreciation of me.
A shame for who?
For me. I like that smile.
Thank you.
I'd like to make up for all the lost time. As soon as the strain of all of this is over.
After Frank gets well.
I hope that's the way it works out. Because believe me, we're doing everything we can to help Frank pull through.
Excuse me, could you tell me where I might find Miss Gonzalez, the head nurse?
I'm Miss Gonzalez.
You are?
Yes, may I help you?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's just that I expected someone older. My name is Jack Finelli. I'm a friend of Frank Ryan's.
Oh, well, just a minute. Dr. Carter, would you please look in on Mr. Zaba, see if he's taken his medication, and check his traction while you're there.
Oh, Dr. Moultrie wants Mr. Zaba left to him, Miss Gonzalez.
Dr. Moultrie's in surgery this morning.
Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to ask about Frank before I went in.
Well, his condition is unchanged. He's still listed as critical.
No better, no worse.
That's about all I can tell you.
Well, thank you very much. Miss Gonzalez, you mentioned a patient named Zabo. That wouldn't happen to be another old friend of mine by any chance, Nick Zabo?
Well, Mr. Zabo's first name is Nick.
What's he in for?
He has a slip disc.
Ah, that's rough. And what are they doing for him?
He's in traction, Mr. Finelli. And if you're finished, I'd like to get back to my work. The police have already questioned me about Mr. Ryan and Mr. Zabo, and I'm sure they'll be glad to provide you with the details of their investigation.
You know who I am.
I read stories in the paper written by Jack Finelli every week, and it's not a common name.
I see why you're the head nurse.
I haven't told you anything you couldn't have found out from phoning patient information.
Miss Gonzalez, I'm interested in the Frank Ryan case, and I assure you it's true. I'm a friend of his and of the Ryan family. I wonder if you'd answer one more question for me, please. What were the police interested in Nick Zabo for? Is there some connection between him and Frank Ryan?
Well, that's hardly a secret. Mr. Zabo certainly had nothing to do with the accident because he's been in traction for 10 days. But it is true that Frank Ryan visited Mr. Zabo in his room just a few hours before the accident.
Thank you very much. That's very helpful. Is anyone with Frank now?
I'm not sure, but his sister was with him earlier.
Well, thanks again. I'll just look in and see how he is.
Not at all.
Nick Zabo.
Hello, Finelli.
Hi, Ryan. Morning, Doctor. How is he?
Stable.
Thanks for coming by.
I wanted to see you.
I better get back to work now, Mary. I'll look in on him later.
Oh, we'd really appreciate it if you would.
Dee, what are you doing out here?
Bob.
What's the matter, honey? Frank?
No. No, it's me. Look, I don't know what to do. Bobby, please help me.
Now, come on, honey, get yourself together. I can't help you unless I know what's wrong.
It's Mary. Bobby, she's mad at me.
Mary? Honey, that doesn't make any sense.
I went into Frank's room, and everything I said was wrong. And Mary just got mad at me.
Wrong? What do you mean wrong?
He doesn't move. He doesn't open up his eyes. I'm afraid he's never going to. And all I asked was if he's just going to stay that way forever. Mary started shouting at me.
Oh, come on, kid.
He is my husband, and he is the father of my baby. And I am the one who's going to have to live without him forever.
Now, come on, kid. Come on, let's sit down. Come on. Let's sit down. Take it easy. Take it easy. Come on, you got to get a hold of yourself.
I'll try. I'm sorry. I'll try, Bobby.
Maybe you should go back to the Ryans, huh?
I'd like to do that, but I think Mary's going to think that I've deserted Frank.
She won't think anything of the kind. I'll tell her I sent you home to take care of the baby.
Would you do that? Look, Bobby, just tell her that I'm sorry if I said anything that I shouldn't have said, okay?
Of course I will.
You know what? It is so awful not to know if he's going to live or if he's going to die, if he's going to lie in that hospital bed.
Dee, no.
You know what hurts the most? This whole thing never would have happened if he just stayed home with me.
Dee, don't go on like this.
No. No, it's true. He didn't have to go to law school. He didn't have to go into politics. Bobby, he had a very good job. He would have made inspector, maybe even captain.
If you'd wanted that, honey.
I didn't want him going out. He should have been home with me where he belonged.
That's where we all want him, sweetheart. Home and well.
It won't be that way again.
Maybe it will, huh? All we gotta do is pray.
I'll go to church. I will. That's what I'll do. I'll go to church.
Dee, there's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Ask me about what?
That $6,500 that Frank was carrying, do you know where he could have gotten it?
No, Bobby, you know we don't have any money like that.
I mean, the most money we ever got from the campaign was $75. Couldn't have come from there.
I don't know.
Had to come from somewhere.
Bobby, maybe you want to see our bank book. Would that be of any help at all?
Yeah, it might.
Look, I have to go back to the apartment, and I'll find it. I have to get some things for little John anyway. I'm going to stay at the Ryans until we hear more about Frank.
Good, that's a good idea. And don't you worry about Mary, because I'll talk to her, okay? All right?
Bobby? Bobby, do you ever get tired of taking care of me?
Oh, Dee.
No, you know, I wouldn't blame you if you did. I wish I was more like the Ryans. I wish I was strong and independent. I wish I could argue with people. I really can.
Now, kid, come on. If everybody was the same, it'd be a pretty dull place to live, wouldn't it? Huh?
You know, I'm better when you're around. Or Frank. When you and Frank are around, I feel very safe.
Dee, I think you're a lot more capable of taking care of yourself than you think you are. A lot more than you realize.
I wish I was.
You are. You are, huh?
Thank you.
Oh, come on. Now, you go back to the Ryans, tell them you saw Frank, tell them how he was, and then you go upstairs, and you get some rest.
Oh, Bobby, you're so sweet to me.
Oh, come on, kid.
Trying to will him to open his eyes, aren't you? It takes a lot of energy. Why don't you rest a minute?
Yes, I hadn't realized. Do you think he knows we're here?
Yes?
And do you think my trying to bring him back can help?
I don't know, Mary. Maybe.
Thank you.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Miss Mary Ryan. Hello, Jack.
Hello, Harvey. Mary, there's a friend of mine from the paper, Harvey Miller.
How do you do?
They told me at the desk I'd find you here. I'm sorry about your brother.
Thank you. Listen, I don't think I understand.
Well, naturally, when a person is coming to the public eye, the way your brother has as a candidate for city council, and there's an accident, the papers will be interested.
Well, I wish they weren't.
Well, I've talked to quite a number of people around the hospital and collected what are supposed to be the facts, but I thought as a matter of courtesy, I should check with a member of the family
Please,
first to prevent embarrassment.
Please go away. You shouldn't be in here.
If you could just step outside with me, I only have a few
I'm
questions.
sorry, I can't.
Is it true that your brother was carrying a large amount of cash, almost $8,000, when he was found in the stairwell?
Will you please get out of here?
Harvey, will you do me a favor and forget the whole thing, will you?
What's that, Jack?
Frank was carrying some money that had been collected for his campaign. That's all it was.
Oh, campaign money?
Right. There's no story. Just a man who's been hurt and a pretty worried family. Okay?
I don't get it. Are you here as a reporter, or what?
I'm here as a friend of the family. They're under a lot of stress. We'd all appreciate it if you'd just leave them alone.
Do you think your parents would mind if I asked them, you know, for a little background on your brother?
Yes, I do. Please don't ask them anything of the sort. Write anything you want. But just remember that Frank is going to get well and win the election in November.
Oh, he is going to get well? Is that what the doctor said?
Okay, Harvey, that's enough. You're just going to upset people. There isn't anything here for you.
Is there a story here or isn't there?
There's a story, and I'm on it.
We're on it.
That's a terrific way to ruin everything. Look, I've got an inside track with the family. If you just stay out of the way, I can put the whole thing together. Now, believe me, I can do it. You can't.
Okay, Jack. But what's it all about?
I don't know yet. None of it fits together, but one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. What happened to Frank Ryan was no accident. There's one hell of a story here somewhere. And I'm gonna get it.